Hello, welcome to Sean Snowday Presents. My name is Sean Snowday. We're going to go over some marketing campaigns. Today we're going to go over your business. Now, running your business can be quite gratifying. It gives the owner the opportunity to work in a field they actually enjoy, provide a sense of belonging and worth, and the owner can take pride in producing something, that is essentially from their own creative nature. But the financial risk, long hours, and carrying out unpleasant tasks like, I don't know, maybe managing a meeting or making a deadline, those can really sometimes take a toll. And when it comes to technology, some of us would rather fire our best friend than go through the learning curve of new technology. I know I certainly would. Now, I want you to think back of the time when you got your very first calculator. Remember not knowing the difference between the C and the CE? I'll give you a little hint. The CE, it doesn't stand for clear everything. That's what I thought it meant. And then I read the directions. And once I learned how to differentiate the two, my technical experience made my life a little easier. And there's going to be a learning curve in anything technical you do, from using a pen to using a computer or a Mac. Now, when our business was first starting, we paid for an accounting software that we didn't configure for like almost 9 months before we started using it. And we knew deep down inside our business was going to suffer if we didn't begin to implement the technology. Plus, the IRS would have had a field day with us and our business if we didn't get some clarity. So we had to get onto that real quick. And we finally decided to take action, get the appropriate software that rang true with our business. Now, it's going to be different for everyone, but the brand of software wasn't really the important part. It's not as important as implementing the software. And speed of implementation is the secret to success. And believe it or not, our business ran a lot smoother once we got everything finalized. Now, we can now track where our money was coming from, where it was coming in, the money going out, and most important, we had clarity on how to make our next investment. As our business grew, so did the technology and our frustration. Like most businesses, they go through the growth pains. But we knew if we didn't get our business growth under control, we would have to go back to being a one-man show, and no one was willing to go that direction. So we decided to take the bull by the horns and invest in software. That could help us with sales. And we also needed software that could help us with marketing, customer service, and fulfillment. And we found all of that on the internet, in the cloud. Now, the scary thing was not so much which software we had to use. The scary thing was we needed to be able to use it effectively and have the proper training for a long-term staff member. We knew we needed clarity. We just didn't know how to ask the expert advice. Here were the challenges in our business, and the following is what we were able to do. So we had to do sales, marketing, customer service. We had to get our finances together and then follow up, follow up, follow up. Okay, and this is what we learned. First, we learned technology is your friend. Okay, it's our friend, it's your friend, and once you embrace it, it's really going to make a difference in your life and your business. Second, we needed help. We needed someone to come in and configure the software for us, train us, and help us learn how to use it. We still need that. As a matter of fact, I'm building something right now that I'm going to have to hire someone to come build it for me, because I certainly can't do it. It's way too complicated. Third, when we resolved number two, the fear of number one went away. So always when we bring more people on our team, it's not as scary as when we're trying to do it ourselves. Now, here's the good news. Getting the help required for number two didn't cost us anything. It actually came with our service. You'll find that a lot of times when you get a software package, there's actually technical support, customer service, onboarding, and fulfillment. That all comes with it. And here are the victories and successes that we were able to achieve by implementing automation in our business. The most important accomplishment is, and it will always be, customer service. We can now oversee every conversation that takes place within our business. So whether it takes place with a prospect, a client, a vendor, we can manage all of the communication from stem to stern and have clarity throughout our complete corporate infrastructure. Now, there were other departments and branches of services that were positively affected as well. We dramatically increased our sales by using built-in technology to create sales value while we were busy closing deals with prospects that were ready to buy now. So this goes back to the old 80-20 rule, where, 20% of our leads were hot and 80% were not. I'm going to go over that more in other videos. But what was happening is we were losing a ton of money because many of our leads were good and we knew it, but we didn't have an effective way to follow up. Once we got the technology in place and our people trained, we increased sales and began to make a bigger difference in our prospects and clients, and we were able to make a bigger difference not just in their life, but in their business. Okay, now, that in itself would not have happened if we did not put an efficient marketing campaign in plan. There are many forms of marketing, so we're going to make it clear on the type of marketing we're talking about. So here are a few types of marketing techniques that small businesses develop. They do Facebook ads, they do Google ads, direct mail, direct response, social media, social media, social media. Social media doesn't even mean social media anymore, right? I mean, it can mean almost anything. There's email, there's texting, we can even send a fax. The list goes on and on. Now, these forms of marketing are valuable and some are mandatory for different types of business, but we're going to talk about follow-up. Now, this type of marketing consists of connecting with someone and branding your company as the business of choice after you capture their information. That's whether you have their email or not. So our next step was to connect with all of our prospects that were on the fence and were not ready to buy yet. The way we did this was with email campaigns that kept us in front and center to our prospects that built value on their particular concerns. So we were able to segment it and speak to certain people the way we needed to speak with them. Also, we added links to blogs, videos, and offers that may entice them to purchase a smaller deal than our original core package. That was very important because once we got their credit card, it's always easier to make a sale the second time than it is the first time. Now, once we followed up with the appropriate email or a video or something like that, our offer, we were likely to close the future deal based on our relationship. Okay, we were able to develop the follow-up marketing that was required once we had the appropriate mail in front of the appropriate eyes. And here's the kicker. If and when someone purchases a smaller package, we are able to follow up based on the financial. Okay, so we're able to systematize our purchases using the same technology. In other words, if and when someone purchases a smaller deal, we're able to say, would you like fries with that? And not only can we maximize our profits with an immediate upsell, we're also able to follow up with a different tone and conversation based on the prospect's behavior. Now, this type of behavior marketing can only be applied with the appropriate tools, with the appropriate instruments and devices that are specifically produced to enhance small business growth. Now, to sum this all up, this is a lot like developing, improving, and handling a high-end sports car. Now, the question is, do you want to build the car or do you want to drive the car? Now, most business owners are too busy to learn how to build a Ferrari, but they are at least willing to drive one. And therein lies the solution to automation. Now, building the automation is not the issue or even the learning curve. The learning curve is how to drive the technology in an effective way that will help one double the size of their business. Now, many people don't know this, but a Ferrari is driven with paddles. But there is a secret button that a lot of people don't know about that will allow you to drive with foot pedals. Now, automated marketing tools work the same way. When you have a master craftsman build your marketing machine, then all you really need to do is point and click your way to business success. Again, my name is Sean Snowday. This is just a little short video of what you can do with automation. Now, we'll go over more of this in more videos, but until then, all you need to do is remember your first calculator and how the rest of your life was made easier once you passed the initial learning curve. Again, my name is Sean Snowday. I'm here to make a powerful difference in your life and business so you can be with the people you love, sleep at night, and have peace of mind.